Think positive.
Welcome, or welcome back to the Golan Bros podcast, GA for short. I'm your host, Prince. This is a space for inner work, self-improvement, self-discovery, mindset, accountability, integrity, reflection, and personal development. This podcast is built for growth, for honesty, and for becoming a better version of yourself, one day at a time. New episodes drop every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Today's episode is called Inspire Me Again. There's a point you hit after you've given a lot, and I don't mean a little effort. I mean you really showed up. You gave your time, your focus, your real energy. You were locked in. You were present. You were actually in it. And for a moment, it felt right. Like everything was flowing the way it should. Like you weren't forcing anything. It was just happening. But then you come out of that moment, and everything slows down. The momentum isn't there anymore. That sharpness isn't there the same way. And now you're just sitting there like, I don't have anything left. It's dead, stagnant, and blocked. Like you emptied the tank completely. Like if somebody told you to go again right now, you couldn't even tap into it. And that feeling, it's real. When you give like that, it does feel like you used everything. But the problem isn't that you used it. It's what you think that means. Because the moment it feels like you don't have anything left, your mind immediately goes to, I need something to bring me back. And that's when it starts. You go looking, not even in a deep way. It's automatic. You reach for something. You put something on. You scroll a little longer than usual. You start searching without even realizing it. Trying to find something that hits. Something that gives you that same feeling again. That same clarity. That same sense of being locked in. Because you remember what it felt like to be in that energy. To be in that flow. And now you want to feel it again. Life from listening. Trying to get your life back through what you hear. Trying to feel like yourself again without actually stopping. Because sitting still in that feeling, that's uncomfortable. So instead of sitting in it, you try to replace it. But here's what's actually happening. It's not that you don't have energy anymore. You just used what was active. You tapped into something real, and you let it move. You expressed it fully, and now you're in that space after that. And that space feels empty. It feels like nothing is there, but it's not empty. It's just quiet, and quiet feels unfamiliar when you're used to movement, when you're used to feeling something, when you're used to having momentum behind you. So, instead of recognizing quiet, you label it as something else. I'm blocked. I'm off. I don't have it right now. Like something left you. Like you lost access to something you're supposed to always have. But nothing left. You just transitioned from giving to being still. And that shift feels uncomfortable. Because there's no stimulation in it. Nothing to react to. Nothing pushing you forward. Just you. So now, you go looking for inspiration. Something to hit. Something to move you. Something to flip that switch again. And sometimes, you find it. You hear the right thing. And it connects. You feel that spark again. For a moment. You're back. You feel like yourself again. But it doesn't last. And When it fades, you're right back where you started. Because inspiration was never meant to hold you there. It's a spark. It shows you what's already in you. It doesn't replace it. Now, you're doing two things at once. You already gave energy out, and now you're searching for it again. You're trying to recreate a feeling instead of understanding what happened. And that's what drains you, because searching takes energy too. Looking for something to hit, waiting for something to move you, trying to force yourself back into a state. That's effort. So now, you're not just tired from what you gave. You're tired from trying to get back to it. And that's why nothing feels like it's working. This moment, right here, where nothing is hitting, where everything feels off, where you don't feel like yourself. This isn't you being empty. This is you in between what you just gave and what you haven't rebuilt yet. This is the reset, the part nobody likes because it's quiet, because it's slow, because it doesn't give you anything to react to right away. But something is happening, even if you can't feel it yet. The problem is, you don't stay here long enough to understand it. You rush out of it, back to noise, back to listening, back to trying to feel something, living off life from listening, needing something external just to feel like yourself again. And the more you do that, the less you trust yourself, the less you trust that you can come back without something hitting first. At some point, you have to stop searching, not forever, but long enough to reset, long enough to sit in that quiet without trying to escape it, because the energy you're looking for isn't something you find again. It's something you rebuild. Rebuilding doesn't feel like a spark. It feels slow. It feels like nothing is happening, even when something is. And that's the part you have to trust. So, when you hit that point again, where it feels like you don't have it, don't panic. Don't rush to feel it. Don't go searching immediately. Just recognize it for what it is. You used your energy, and now you're in the space where it comes back. Not all at once, not through a spark, but naturally. If you give it time, if you stop forcing it, if you let yourself come back without needing something to hit first. Because it was never gone. You just used it. I hope you found something worth taking with you today. Maybe a new perspective. Maybe a moment to pause and reflect. Thank you for being here and sharing this space with me. Your presence matters. If this resonated with you, share it with someone you care about, because growth spreads through connection. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself. Stay grounded. And as always, be safe.